Hello everyone, Kenny here from the Cranky Old Man YouTube channel. First of all, I'd like to say, I got me a Milwaukee heated jacket. And let me tell you, I forgot all about having this in my closet. And then I saw a battery and it reminded me of it. And I have like 5 batteries, so feel much better. It is 52 degrees in here right now. I got a little heater blowing, and I got my heated jacket. So I'm not doing bad. I'm still looking to try to get that BGE Home gift of warmth. Hopefully they will give me a brand new HVAC system. I'm going to call them tomorrow and find out when they actually post the winners, and when I should just give up hope on receiving the gift of warmth. But got my Warrior Poet Society hat on today. So if you know John Lovell, let him know Kenny's out here promoting him. He's a good guy. He's an operator, was an operator. Seems to be physically, mentally, and spiritually in good health, and all the great things for him. I hope for him this year. Maybe he can get with me and give me some finer points on what to do and how to do it to make my channel a little bit greater of an experience for you guys. I think I'm up to 113 now, or 111, somewhere around there. So you tell one person or 10 people, and let them 10 people each tell 10 other people, and I will be on my way to YouTube stardom. And then I will be able to do some things that I would like to do. I would like to donate a little bit to my local dog and cat foundation here, because I cannot stand to see dogs and cats in the shape that some people let them get to. I saw a meme on Facebook, I think it said, if you leave your dog or cat out at night, make sure you stay out there with them. And I think that is a really good idea. You're going to leave your dog or cat out there to freeze, you should be out there with them. My dog would eat before I ate if I was out there starving in the woods somewhere. Today's topic, I think we're going to go with, first of all, Vantage holsters. I bought one of these. I bought it for one reason, and it isn't for quick presentation of my firearm. Now, they tell you this is the greatest holster ever made and the most comfortable. I'm not going to say it isn't comfortable. And you can also carry not only your firearm here, but you got a pouch here for a flashlight and a pouch here for a magazine, or if you plan on going to war, you can put 2 magazines in there. But I bought this for one reason. Every now and again, I go out wearing this kind of garb, which I don't know if you can see very well. It's sweatpants. Sweatpants isn't very conducive to carrying a firearm. So with this here, I can put it on, swing it around, even pull it up into my boobie section and put my firearm up here, or even tuck it down into my pants so the firearm is down here. Around my waistline, and you can move it to be underneath your armpit here, underneath your armpit over here. The problem is a few things. One is you're not drawing quickly out of a holster like this. First of all, you got to overcome the snap enclosure, which is right here. So you're going to have to, this is adjustable, and I got it. So, you know, you got to reach down, you got to overcome this adjustable thing on the fly, pop that off, pull your gun out. Hope to hell that your front sight, which you got that, it's a BB gun. You got that, which is a real gun. You gotta hope to hell that doesn't get stuck on the way out. And then you got yourself a flashlight or a another magazine. Now, yes, it does have a nice feeling on the inside here versus Velcro or spandex or whatever. Definitely sucks if you end up running into some of that of the harder part of the stuff right here. That would really suck. I would have to cut a piece of Velcro off and mate that up, but that's not a problem with this holster. The other problem is something that I addressed the other day in a video, and that is reholstering your weapon. After everything is said and done, and you need to reholster that weapon, it is tough to put it in something like that. You got to pull your shirt up, you know, pull your breeches down, pull it down, stick it in there, clip it tight, or maybe even just stick it in there. Don't even worry about clipping it at that point, because it's tough. I end up, what I do is I take and have to put it on, put the firearm on, and kind of slide it around to where I can get it in, and then clip it, and then slide it back to where I want it to be. I guess I could even try to do it mounting it in the holster itself first, and then trying to put it on the body, but I don't want it to kind of be weirding out and going back and forth. So that's, and it's not just Vantage holsters that I'm picking on here, and I don't mean to be picking in any way. They have their use. I do use mine when I have sweatpants on, or if I have baggy shorts on. I normally don't wear shorts anymore that doesn't carry belts. So, which will be another topic coming up. So I don't have really a need for them in the summertime. Plus, that gets really sweaty in the summertime with that big band all the way around you. So, 8 minutes in, I guess I can start talking about what I consider something that you should use. And that's these belts right here. These are called core belts. I got them in gray, green, and black. They even come in a dress belt. Now here's your dress belt. All right. And these are your typical Molly belts. I'll tell you about this in a minute. But these things lock down. You basically, they give you this really long fat man's belt, and you cut it off down in this end. This end has numbers, and it'll say like 36, 37, 38, and wherever you think you are is where you want to cut it. Now, cut once, or what's it? Cut once versus thrown it away twice or something. I don't remember exactly what it is, but cut it so it's too long, and make sure you're in the right way, and then slowly cut it until you get down to where you need. Because remember this also, is you need to have a tail end on this. Unless you plan on cutting it so it goes right to that first, your first You know what I'm talking about. The first loop. The first loop. Unless you plan on having that go to the first loop, like in the military, where you don't gain any weight, then you need to cut it long. And you need to cut it long enough that when you do gain some weight, it doesn't come out of that loop. But if you, if you lose weight, you can always cut some off. But not a whole lot of us are losing weight lately. So what you do, they even come with these fancy hangers right here. And it's designed to be hooked on with a little knuckle here, whatever you want to call it. So first of all, you cut this down to size. And I give about 2 to 3 inches bigger than I think I need. And then you got this claw part here. You can see it. Slide that in. And I want to apologize for not turning these printers on. My Wi-Fi is down right now, and that's how I turn them on. So we've got to go with what we got. So you put that down in there and you clamp it down, and then they even give you a couple screws to screw that down in there for even more security. I didn't use them, but you can. And then the way this works, it's a locking belt, and they're not the only one out there, but you thread it in and click it down. Now, the way you release it is you reach under and you push this little lever right here and pull it out. So you can do it with your left hand and then pull out. Now I usually have this big enough that I can loosen this all the way up, undo my pants, drop my drawers, and leave this the way it is. Step back in the morning, close it up. I don't close it up all the way. I close it up a generous amount, and enough to put my gun and holster rig in, and then I cinch it up the rest of the way. Now, this here, I think they started doing this. They used to give little Velcro straps because they know that you're going to have something like this going on once you tighten your belt up. So then they had these color-coded Velcro straps that would go down, and you can loop around there. You can leave it on loose so you don't have to keep doing it, and then put this together and just slide the Velcro loop on there. I see this one here. I can only think of maybe this is the new way they want you to do it, something like that. I don't know why that's on there. I don't remember putting it on there. But anyway, that also works just as well. Now, somebody brought up the other day about appendix carrying. I saw that on a group. You don't wear your belt like this, center mass with appendix carry. It's just not going to work. Not very well anyway. What I do is I start my belt in my second loop. And so that way it puts this on my hip, or a little bit closer from the hip, between the hip and the hoo-ha or the salami, halfway between there and the belly button. You know where I'm talking about, from the hip to the belly button. It puts it about halfway there. And that way you got this opening right here to go ahead and lock down your holster. And then once you get it in place the way you like it, just a couple more turns and you're good to go. Now, I really don't like this too much because it bulged out like that, and then now I got to go back and pull more of that out and slide it. I don't know if that's something I did or they sent. I don't know. My other belts don't have them. So I'm assuming maybe I thought that might be a better idea. And you can see here, they got different, they got a bunch of different ones. I kind of stayed with the tried and true. They're a little bit different, but they have a bunch of different belt designs out, the belt buckles. And they do have, I think, a couple different dress belts. It might even have a couple of different styles about this. But here's one important thing about a gun belt. You see me holding this? That's what your gun belt should do. If it's doing one of these, it's not a gun belt. You want something either all full grain police style leather, or something like this, which is lighter, breathable, washable. And so you want that to be stiff. If it ain't stiff like this, it's not going to hold your holster properly. This one here, I believe it's reinforced with something. Let me take a look at this. Of course I got to pull it out. This one is cut. It's got something inside that reinforces it. I thought it might have been like a thin plate of steel, like steel reinforced. It could be. That could be what that is. I'm not sure. It's very hard to cut. I had to use some Milwaukee super shears that you get for doing work outside. To cut those. A regular set of little shears is not going to work on that. You might even want to get one of your little guillotine paper cutter things maybe and cut it with that. I don't know. But that's the proper kind. And they're not the only company. They're not sponsoring me. I've bought everything I've ever shown on this channel with my own monies. Don't have a sponsor other than myself. And so these are things I want to show you to hopefully make you a little bit more knowledgeable about it. And maybe you didn't know that your belt isn't worthy and you need to get something like that. Now, a Core Essentials belt, I think they run around $50, and then you get a buckle for like $30, $35. You get their basic belt buckle for like $20 with the purchase of the belt. And then you get a couple belts, get a couple buckles, and you're going somewhere and you're wearing like today I happen to have my silver watch, so I can match it up with a silver buckle. But I'm wearing my black watch, black buckle, and then I have a black and orange. Well, I'll just wear a black buckle. And then if you're going out on the town or going to a funeral, you got a couple dress buckles. Now, the only thing I would say is, sorry to keep going off camera, but you need to know how to get out of this thing quick, and you need to let people know. I had an incident where I had the EMTs come, and being in law enforcement, they wanted to help me, but they could not figure out how to get this belt off. And you don't push up on it, you push towards the belt. So this little button right here, you push towards the belt. And that's, if you look at the teeth right here, they go in when you push it. So they had a hard time. I thought they were going to cut through my buckle, but I reached down, pushed it in, and they were able to pull it out and take care of me. So again, Core Essentials isn't the only brand out there. I know they got a couple other companies similar to that. Same with Vanish holsters. They have a couple as well. That's all I wanted to go over with today. In terms of that, I'm going to drop another video here on how to save you time and money at the range. And if I do that and you watch it, better send me a cup of coffee, at least enough for a cup of coffee, 35 cents maybe. Nah, what am I thinking? That's like 1985. $3.50. That's about right. That's about what Dunkin' Donuts charges me. So, yeah, I think I'm going to start linking my Patreon link in there. Boom! You don't have to sign up for a monthly thing. You can just say, I want to send him just $1 million. You know, just a number I picked out of my head. But you only have to do it one time. You don't have to sign up to send me $1 million every month. Or you could. It's up to you. I'm not going to complain. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop this one, do my how to save you time and money, upload those two, and watch my numbers go up and up and up. Hopefully in the month of January, I will see double. Oh, and I'm going to show you on this video what my new giveaways are going to be. You can pick one or the other. So I'm going to do that in my next video. Still hadn't got no comments on how to view my subscriber list. Everything I look at, maybe it's because I'm using my cell phone and I don't have full access, but I cannot figure a way out to show my subscriber nights. I can see comments, but that doesn't mean they're actually subscribers, and I can't find the list. If you know how to do it on an Android phone or even on my laptop, let me know. Put it in the comments so I can get this drawing on its way. I want to send this thing out to somebody. I want to make them happy. I want them to come back and say, great guy, Kenny, and I'm going to give out 100 likes to you and give out 100 shares to people. I even got some business cards I'm going to show you. Maybe I'll show you in this video coming up what I got and what my plan is with them. So anyway, gotta go. Over 20 minutes. I definitely want to stay under 20. I would like to be under 15, but I just won't shut my mouth. All right. So I gotta go. Talk to you later.